After ending his riding career with over 900 winners, Jonjo O'Neill became a trainer, initially in the north of England. Now he's based close to Cheltenham Racecourse at Jackdaws Castle, an establishment that clearly deserves its fair share of good horses.
Yeah, it deserves more good horses actually, because the facilities here are great, as I say, and you know, it's a great place to train and a great place to keep horses happy, and great place to live. It's just great all round, really, you know. But it's it's a big place, expensive place to run. It needs good horses, you know.
The Duke was champion trainer here. Is that sort of the next ambition for you, Jonjo, to become champion?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to be champion trainer, or anybody, I think, training or riding or anything you do in the sport, you want to be the best at it, don't you? We just have to get better horses. Faster ones and more of them, you know. But yeah, that would be great. But we still go out every day and try and win whatever race we can win. Every race is, any race we win, it gives the yard a morale and a good spirit, and you know, everybody is walking a bit sharper, really. When things are going bad, everybody's dragging their heels a little bit, like, you know. And when you have a bad run, it's just keeping the morale up and keeping everybody's spirits up. And we've done it before, no reason why we can't get back up there again, you know. But yeah, it would be lovely to be champion trainer one day.
And these days, with the big races providing so much prize money compared to the smaller races for the trainers, what do you think you need in the yard to become champion trainer? You need a good 2-miler that can go and win the Tingle Creek, probably. You need a one horse that can go and win the Betfair up at Haydock, maybe the King George, and then a horse for the Gold Cup. You don't need 20 horses. You need 5 good ones, 5 really good ones.
You could win the championship with 5 good ones.
Yeah.
Especially if you'd want to win the National, which is a million.
Yeah. Gold Cup National, King George, Betfair Chase,
exactly.
Tingle Creek, a couple of others.
It's simple, isn't it?
It's just Ryanair. So it's not a numbers game in that respect, is it? It's just a quality.
Yeah, yes it is, but you have to have the numbers to get those horses. You don't just go out and pluck them off the tree, unfortunately. Or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, really.
Yeah.
You have to have the quantity to find those horses, you know. And you won't just go out and buy them at the sales or go into your farmer's field and just pluck them out of the field. It's luck, and if anybody tells you any different, they're telling you a lovely story, but it is luck. And when you're lucky enough to get them and you have the right facilities like we have here to train them, you know, that's all you need, really.
You're a champion jockey twice, record number of winners as well. I think the first time around that's been broken now by smashed
by November.
Probably. A few more races that AP's got now to choose from, or at least he had in his career. But you weren't there, were you, for your first ever win as a trainer? I think it was a horse called Shelbourne up at Ayr. You'd been very ill. You survived that illness. What was that like, having your first winner after all you've been working for in your life? And in those days, I don't know what, you probably just heard it on the radio, or someone phoned you up afterwards. Were the pips going? Yeah, you went through the Mayfair
post office in the village.
It wasn't quite that long ago, John. But there wouldn't have been access to the racing like now.
No, even if there was, I couldn't have seen any because I was not very well that day. I remember it well. But it was great to have a winner, obviously, and Frank Berry rode it, which was even better, really.
Yeah.
And he's now obviously JP's racing manager.
Yeah. And Fran...
He keeps telling me he never got paid for that day, but I'm sure he was.
I'm sure you kept the receipt somewhere. I'm sure he's got it somewhere. So it was great having him on board. Extra
brilliant,
special,
extra special, really. A great friend. And we were kind of apprenticed, not together in the same yard, but apprenticed at the same time. You know? And yeah, it was great. It was brilliant, really. But obviously, I didn't enjoy it on the day. But a week or so later, you know, you think, I'm on the board. I'm a trainer now. I'm on the board, you know. And you're looking for the next one, you know. So you're out looking for the next horse and the next owner, and you know, it just rolls and balls like that, you know. So it's, yeah, listen, it's a great game. It's a hard game, no doubt about it. There's nothing easy about it. Hard game, good, healthy game, and I loved every minute of it, really.
I thought, having survived the illness that you did and come through the other end as bubbly as you are, you would have been very happy just to have one Grand National winner. But when I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago when we came down here, I asked you, you've had your Grand National winner, everything's fine, you don't need to go and get another one. No chance of that. You've got to get the next one. So has coming through and surviving the illness changed your perspective on life a little bit? Or do you still be the hardened professional that just says, I have to get winners?
Yeah, you get up in the morning and obviously you'll never forget the bad days, like, you know, but you get up in the morning and you go out there to do the best job you can, to the best of your ability. And it's a built-in thing, isn't it? You're either ambitious or you're not, you know. And I am, and always have been, and always want. Not want to be greedy, but I want my share, like, you know. So I feel if I put in the work and the hard work and the effort, you know, I feel I deserve it. Now everybody else feels the same, so that's what makes it competitive, you know.
Right.
It's probably learned me to take the knocks better than I would have done at one time, you know.
Right.
When you were riding and you had a bad day and this and that, and you'd be all bitchy about it, and one of your things didn't go right or somebody done you or whatever the case may be. It makes you grow up, and grow up pretty quick, I tell you. But no, the ambition is still there, strong as ever, and we need to keep that going, really.
When we look at your big race winners, Don't Push It, obviously, the Grand National, Synchronised Gold Cup, more of that World Hurdle, and Shut the Front Door, winning the Irish National as well. It's no coincidence they're all JP horses. Just how big has JP been in your life as a trainer?
Oh, great, brilliant. I mean, I used to ride for him when I was riding. I used to go to Ireland and ride for him a bit, and that's how we ended up getting to know each other. And I was over in Leopardstown, and Willie Mullins won on a horse called Danny Connell. Anyway, JP said we better buy this fella, you know, and he was big money then, you know, and just he's been a great supporter ever since to me, really. And we bought a lot of expensive ones and they've been no good, and we bought a lot of all sorts of ones, and you know, we've had a fair bit of luck.
Yeah.
We'd like to have had more luck, but so would everybody else. But no, he's been a great supporter to me, and when this place came up then for sale and he bought it and I got the opportunity to come here and rent it off him, you know, like he's been a fantastic supporter to me, and his whole family has, Noreen as well, obviously. Without all their support, we probably wouldn't be here talking today.
Synchronised Gold Cup, that was a great day, wasn't it?
Great day, brilliant, really. Horse went over to the Lexus and he came back and he was sick, and really couldn't put a finger on what it was, but he just wasn't right, and we knew he wasn't right. We wanted to go back for the Hennessy. He didn't make that, and he was only just coming right, really, for Cheltenham, and we thought we'll take our chance. And each day as we're getting closer and closer, he was getting better and better. And he,
you were happy it was a Friday then?
Yeah, well, definitely every day was important, every hour was important. He was just like a flower blooming, you know, he was just coming right. And that was a fantastic day. And after that, going for the National, he was never better. He was absolutely flying. And he went there in really good form, and everybody knows what happened, and that was one of the worst days in racing for me anyway.
Does that just encapsulate jump racing, winning the Gold Cup and then falling tragically in the National? Yeah,
it does, for me especially, because it happened to me with Alverton as well. When I was riding, I won the Gold Cup on him, and he'd only 10 stone 12 in the National, and he was absolutely cantering going on to beat the second time. And I don't know what happened to him. I think he had a heart attack anyway, but poor fella passed away as well. So you wouldn't believe the lightning could strike twice in the same race. But I'm not knocking the race. The race is fantastic. Love having runners in it. Love being involved in it all. It's a magical place. The Liverpool people are brilliant, and long may it last.
And don't push it. Actually winning the race for you, for JP, and for AP McCoy, the first time he'd won the national. Goodness me, that must have been some celebration.
It was, I couldn't believe it actually. You know, I could hardly watch the last. From the elbow home, I'm thinking of Devon Lock, I'm thinking of everything, somebody running out in front of him or whatever, and I'm thinking, oh no, you know. But then thank God he won. So, no, it was brilliant. That was a day in a lifetime. We'll never forget it. And it was like poetry in motion. The horse jumped for fun. He loved it. AP loved it. It seems so easy. You think, why can't you do that every year? You know, it's quite easy to do this.
When you've got the right horse, the right jockey, in the right circumstance.
Yeah, in the right time. So it's the one race you need all the luck in the world. It is a great race to be part of, and you know, it's magical. It's a magical day, really.
There's no doubt that Jackdaw's Castle has everything a top yard requires, from the sprawling gallops, pools, solarium, walkers and much more. It's been a long journey from Castletown Roach in County Cork for the man who weaves his magic on every horse who passes through the gates. But would a Trainers' Championship finally be that missing piece of the jigsaw?
Yeah, but when you do it once, you'll want to do it again, you know. So.
Right. never happy with one, are you?
No, you got to keep going. It's great to do that. That's like the monkey off your back sort of style, you know. But as I say, if you don't wake up with ambition in the morning, don't bother coming to work.